This is another jack which I made using simple materials, and I am able to lift one leg of this aquarium setup. Like the aquarium itself is close to 300 kilo. If you consider the bench and all, it will come close to 400 kilos. So this is 3 by 4 inch square pipe, and this is some 4 inch, and then this can extend up to 2.5 inch. It's all completely mild steel material, but the nut and the bolt, and even this stand I hardened it using cold brine solution, that is salt water. So I did hardening of the mild steel, and it is able to lift it. I'll show whether some damage has happened to the threads. Like this is a very big aquarium. Total some 300-400 kilos will be there. I made myself this aquarium, homemade. That's why it is large. So this M13 bolt is there. I adjusted it. So this can be used to put some spacers etc. in the leg of this thing for emergency purposes and all. But it is dangerous also. I'll show whether damage is there in the threads after this. This plywood was not there initially. So when I had made this and overloaded this aquarium with water, and one stone was kept, this had broken. The glass here is now 8 mm and rest are 6 mm, but initially it used to be 6 mm without this plywood. So when I kept the stone and overloaded this with water, filled with this water, this broke. Then I kept this plywood. So you can imagine how heavy this is. This is close to I don't know, some 1 meter, at least 1 meter in length. So this I don't see any damage in the threads. That means no this thing, broken parts, shavings etc. I will show with after cleaning with the tissue paper also. The first video I posted about these jacks, the mild steel had got bent. That was the same bolt, but length was 6 inches. This is 3 inches bolt, a mini version of it. So there the threads had bent, but here the threads look okay because I have hardened this mild steel using cold salt water. I will clean with tissue paper and show if any damages are there. Yeah, I cleaned with tissue paper, and there isn't much any damage as such. One reason could be that earlier one I had used to lift car. This one I am using to lift a lower weight. See here some pressed part is there, slight maybe wear. Otherwise the threads are just perfectly fine, even though I am using mild steel. So always oil this with light machine oil or gear oil, and use with safety. That is all. See, some damage here may be there, this one, this part. Otherwise it looks fine. The hardening has helped the mild steel. Yeah, so this is the mini jack, you can say. Yeah, so this is the tiny jack which will extend from this plate to this plate, this plate to this dummy plate, 4 inches to extended up to 6.5 inch. Useful for lifting such kind of weights at home. Always put some paper for grip at the top and bottom. It's quite useful. Buying this carbon steel will be better, bolt and nut, and this washer also. But if you don't have, you can at least harden it with forge, using a forge, and it will help. Hardening the mild steel will help. Definitely this is worth something. Okay, thank you.